Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how is it going? I hope you're doing well. First thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Rahmapiryani and I am 7th semester student with student number 21, 22, 30, and 44 in the English Education Program at Institut Pendidikan Indonesia Garut. So today I'm going to make a video about my answer for the final exam of ELT curriculum, and there are 10 questions on the final exam. Okay, so first let's take a look at an overview of the ELT curriculum. ELT stands for English Language Teaching. ELT curriculum plays an important role in shaping student English proficiency. By understanding the principle of curriculum design, conducting a need analysis, and setting clear goals, we can create a more effective and inclusive learning environment. Okay, without any further ado, let's start to the first question. Okay, so as we know that ELT is closely related to technology, and technology can foster collaboration and communication in ELT classroom by providing platforms and tools that enable interactive learning. Technology plays an important role in improving the language learning experience, both for teacher and student. For example, language learning apps like Duolingo or Grammarly help students learn in interactive ways, and then Google Classroom, Zoom, Google Meet make distance learning easier. See, technology keeps making ELT more effective, engaging, and accessible to everyone. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. So I think the strategies can use is teachers can keep technology effective by setting clear rules, using tools that match the lesson, and keeping students engaged with interactive content. For example, the teacher might use Kahoot to review vocabulary during a lesson. They could set a rule that students can only use their device for the quiz and mute notifications to avoid distraction. Teachers must consider student privacy and data protection when using online platforms for assessment. They should ensure that platforms comply with data security regulation and avoid sharing sensitive information. For example, when using online platforms like Google Forms for a quiz, teachers should ensure that student emails are kept private. Teachers also need to be fair by providing equal access to technology and accommodating students who may face technical challenges. Additionally, transparency in how the assessment data will be used is crucial to maintain trust. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Curriculum Merdeka emphasis on learner autonomy can be improved by using digital tools to provide access to platforms that support independent and personalized learning. For example, learning management systems such as Google Classroom or Edmodo allow students to explore material independently. Whilst apps such as Ruang Guru or Genius offer interactive lessons customized to their needs. Digital tools such as online quizzes, educational games, and video tutorials also encourage students to take control of their learning, in line with the curriculum focus on independence. Okay, move to the next question. Okay, so curriculum evaluation helps improve learners' outcome in ELT by identifying the strengths and weakness of the current teaching program. By assessing the effectiveness of teaching methods, materials, and lesson structures, Educators can make appropriate adjustments to better meet student needs. For example, evaluation may reveal a lack of practical speaking activities, thus encouraging the inclusion of more communication tasks. Reviewing the curriculum regularly ensures it remains relevant, engaging, and aligned with student goals. In turn, improving their language skill. Okay, let's move to the next question. Feedback from learners can be effectively incorporated into curriculum evaluation by using surveys, focus group, or discussion. To gather learners' perspective on teaching methods, materials, and learning activities. This feedback can help identify aspects of the curriculum that are interesting or challenging. For example, if students indicate difficulty with a particular topic, teachers can adjust the curriculum to provide more support or alternative approaches. So, in addition, engaging students in regular reflection on their learning progress ensures the curriculum develops to suit their needs and foster a sense of ownership in their education. Yay! So there are 4 questions left. Let's move to the next question. So, intercultural competence is essential in language learning, as it helps students understand and cope with cultural differences, thus allowing for more meaningful and effective communication. Language is deeply connected to culture, and understanding the cultural context of a language will help learners use it appropriately in a variety of social and professional settings. For example, when learning English, a student might come across phrases like break the ice or raining cats and dogs. To understand these idioms, knowledge of the cultural context behind them is required. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's go! Merdeka curriculum support the development of intercultural competence by encouraging students to explore and appreciate diverse cultures through a more flexible and student-centered approach. For example, in the Merdeka curriculum, teachers may assign a project where students research and present about cultural traditions from different regions of Indonesia or the world. Okay, so students work in groups, learns about different cultures, language, and then share their findings in the class. This kind of activity promotes intercultural competence by encouraging students to learn from each other's cultural background and see the world from multiple perspectives. Okay, there are 2 questions left. Let's go! Using authentic materials like news articles, songs, and videos for intercultural learning helps students understand real-life language and culture. These materials show how people from different cultures communicate, making learning more practical and engaging. They also help students think critically by exploring different perspectives. However, there are challenges. Authentic material can be hard for beginners because of complex vocabulary or cultural references. Teachers also need to be careful when choosing materials to avoid reinforcing stereotypes and ensure the content is respectful of cultural differences. Okay guys, so this is the last question. Let's go! Teachers can address cultural stereotypes in ELT materials by reviewing the contents for biases or generalization and discussing them with students. For example, if a textbook shows a stereotype like people from a certain country being always hardworking, the teachers can highlight the diversity within that culture. They can use other materials like videos, articles, or real-life stories that show different perspectives. Teachers can also invite students to share their own cultural experiences, promoting more inclusive and balanced understanding. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.